we start using behaviors and characteristics, not of our authentic self, but of the persona. And we're trying to shield ourselves from some perceived threat. Each persona has its own agenda. It's like a flavor, right? It's like you know it when it's there because you know what it's going to do. You know why it's going to do it. It's got its own story. And even the way you talk when you're coming from that persona is very different than who you are. And this particular archetype makes me sad because I love change. I love driving change. I like changing my office around when I'm bored. Any sort of change, but it's sad because we have so much potential as human beings. And the first thing out of our mouth when we're in the saboteur is, oh, I don't think I'm good enough to do that. Or somebody else is better than I am. I'm not going to try. And so the idea that somebody won't even try to go after their heart's desire for fear of what they might lose. And so this archetype as the guardian of change, and at its highest potency, it invites change into our lives that leads to the expression and the development of our authentic self. So it's very purposeful when it's at that higher, lighter level. But when it's self-protective, instead of feeling optimistic, as Heather mentioned, it catastrophizes. Worst case scenarios, can't possibly do that. Can't get on that plane. It's certainly going to crash even though I want to travel. Generates fears of loss, abandonment, or failure as a result of striving to achieve our potential. So just the very thought of doing something outside of our comfort zone can trigger this archetype into action.